ending a couple of hours ago, up 4.24%. This is Wednesday, the 25th of February 2026, pre-market session. The company disclosed its earnings outcomes, and it was the 18th straight beat slash raise with Q4 revenue and EBITDA above guidance and organic growth accelerating. Q4 revenue reached Q4 2025 revenue reached $394.6 million, representing 25% year-over-year growth compared with the prior year quarter. Non-GAAP EPS of $0.28 in Q4 2025 increased 18% year-over-year versus 2024 results. 2026 revenue, EBITDA, and free cash flow guidance raised 2 months into the year, targeting positive full-year GAAP net income, amongst other things. Okay, Athena AI agent and OpenAI partnership driving strong pipeline, but guidance assumes minimal Athena revenue. Okay, Q4 gross margin dipped on a mix toward social and connected TV, but multi-year outlook targets 100 to 300 BPS annual improvement. Stock repurchases reached 73% of 2025 free cash flow. $139 million authorization remains, and management plans to stay aggressive. Okay. Amongst other things, key risk execution on Athena adoption, Marigold integration, and sustaining greater than 20% organic growth in a competitive AI slash marketing landscape. Main concern, successful scaling and monetization of Athena and Marigold while maintaining margin expansion and high growth. Okay. Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's what's going on, right? Let's see. So far in this pre-market session, not a lot has happened. It just gained 3.95%. Or this is on top of the 13.35 it gained in the regular session of yesterday. So if it maintains this gain, then we're looking at the third straight session of gains for the stock. Is it the third? Is it the third straight session of gains? No, no, sorry, not the second straight session of gains. Yeah, it will be second straight session of gains, and the extrapolation is saying that it may actually print a third straight session of gains. It's indicating that tomorrow, the 26th, it may still hold the gains, but after that, we're looking at a contraction and then consolidation. So the stock still depressed, still depressed. In the midst of all of that, it has a pivotal projection of 120.4, 20.50. It was initiated on the 20th of January and still reiterated up till today, still reiterated. And when it was initiated, let's see, the stock was it was down. Yeah, it was initiated when the stock it was initiated as initially as a bounce, and it printed it, but still reiterated as yeah, still while depressed, still reiterated. So what's that telling us? Is there any what are the odds of that printing? Okay, but before we get to that, let's see now. The projections are saying that 20.5, 22.19, 25.12, 26.92. Let's see now. Let's see what we have here in terms of probabilities. The current price is 17.65. It has printed that already. 70 has already surpassed that. So we are looking at levels around here. 18.69. What is the probability of that printing? Very high, higher than 50%. Yeah. What of this intersection here? 20.22. Equally very high, higher than 50%. What of our 20.5? Yeah, equally higher than 50%. So yeah, could that be why the algos are still insisting on that $20.5? Statistically, it has a very high probability of printing that. Yes, even the rejection at $21.78 as of the 23rd of January, equally very high. Yeah, where else do we go? Let's try this one. 22.71. Okay, unfortunately, not less than 50%. Well, we didn't check we didn't check all the data points to verify that these probabilities are actually higher than 50%. We just checked the last data points, the last moving averages. We checked. We just this rough estimation I read out now with regard to the probabilities based on just the last 10-day moving averages of these of the various prices we checked. So if you want to accumulate them, if you want a cumulative estimation, you may have probabilities that are less than 50% that some of those prices will print. Okay, coming down to its weekly chart, it doesn't have any extrapolation, but here we can see projections are saying 18.58. That's the only upper projection here. Okay, coming back to the 4-hour chart, let's see what we have. In the 4-hour chart, high prices are expected to remain in place up till tomorrow's pre-market session. Then after that, we are looking at the prospects of a consolidation and then a brief contraction. Then possibly from Tuesday, the 3rd of March, it's expected to resume the uptrend. Okay. Anyway, going by what we just saw, the rough estimation of the probabilities, I think we have an alignment here. Okay, projections here on this daily chart are saying, on this 4-hour chart are saying 17.44, 17.92. What are they? They're all up. One is 17.44 is a downward projection, 17.92 is an upper projection. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we have on its market grid. Let's see on this 4-hour chart. Okay, market grid is let's see, between the highs of around 18.8 and 15.98. 18.8 and 15.98. What's the intraday high? It has to be around $18. Okay, no intraday high. Previously, as of the 5th of January, it had 24.90, so it's not in play right now. Okay, so here we have it's at 17.79 right now. The next target is 18.09. Any resistance there? It is a resistance, but do we have any cluster around there? It's 17.92. Okay, before we get to 17.92, so before we get to 18.09, there's 17.92. Yeah, 17.92. Yeah, well, I just read that out. So, okay, not very much. We can say that maybe some amount of cluster there. 17.92, 18.09, 18.46, 18.80. They're not clustered there, but still some amount of resistance there. So yeah, still some resistance ahead. Maybe that's why we have the extrapolation here saying that it may consolidate when it gets there and maybe even contract. So 18 point, we have here 18.08, 18.08. That's around here. It might pick up a bounce there. If that happens, we might see some project, some we might see some the squid may change, but it aligns. There's to some extent we have some alignment that if it just prints what we have here, if it prints some of these prices, this may well be what may play out. So the extrapolation is ambitious on the stock and on this 4-hour chart. On the daily chart, it is equally just briefly ambitious, just for only one day. And on the 4-hour chart, it is indicating a multi-day run towards Friday the 6th of March. Okay, that's well, it may still align somehow. So it's a mix of things in a very short time. It's the algo's ambitious in a very short time. It's just not so ambitious. So let's see how all of this will affect ZETA stock. And thank you very much for watching this video.